So the next step after an individual client has their ring connected is to set up their dashboard. And the dashboard is going to let both you and your client follow the numbers together in real time. And that's where the coaching magic can really start to happen, because the dashboard is going to help the individual see their biometrics from the ring day to day. And then with your coaching, you're going to start working to help them identify areas of their sleep and recovery that are needing improvement or that can go from good to great. You're going to help coach that person on the best practices and the lifestyle choices that can improve the numbers. And then we're going to see the results in real time and use that as part of the coaching experience. What are we really trying to do here? We're trying to provide prescriptive therapy to optimize sleep and physical recovery. And sleep is the greatest performance drug in the world. It helps control appetite regulation, energy levels, focus, metabolism. So everything we can do to optimize sleep is going to improve all other aspects of our client's physiology. So let's look at an individual client here. You can see I've got some of their Oura stats here. We've already covered that in another video. I can see that there's data coming in. You can see when I mouse over, there's fresh data here. So let's dive into this user's dashboard. And the dashboard is meant to be configurable for each client, depending on what they're trying to optimize for. On this dashboard, I've got some Oura numbers. I've got some numbers from a scale, from a glucose monitor. But let's look at how to provide an individual dashboard with Oura metrics. This is how I like to set mine up. I like to put time of sleep in the top left corner for every client. And what I'm coaching them on here is to pay attention to when they're going to bed, when they're waking up, and what bedtime and wake time is going to lead to the most sleep and the most efficient sleep. And you'll see that that's going to be a little different for each person. Some people do best going to bed early. Some people do best going to bed a little later. But what you really want to do is start coaching them on optimizing their circadian cycle, which is finding the sleep-wake cycle that works best for their own body. And you'll see on this tile, the time of sleep tile, I've got bedtime and wake time. And you've got these left and right arrows here. You can start scrolling through each individual day and start to find the days where you see the most restful sleep. And you can see on this day, 7 hours and 27 minutes. That was a bedtime of 9:30, a wake time of 6 a.m. There's a good 1 hour and 40 minutes of REM. There's a full 1 hour and 35 minutes of deep. Those are the days you're looking for in your client's data, and you want to show this to them and help them replicate those days. So you can see for this individual client, this appears to be their optimal circadian cycle. That's when they get the most restorative sleep. You can also click on this tile here, and when you click on it, you'll start to get the last 7 days. Looks like someone didn't wear the ring here, but you can see 6.2 hours of time of sleep, 7.47. So you get a rough approximation of the average. So that's the first one on the dashboard, is the time of sleep metric that gives you really good insights into circadian rhythm. The next one is obvious. We're just pulling in the AM readiness score straight from the ring. And again, this is also helpful just to start looking through each night of individual sleep. If you don't have this data coming in on heads up, it's very hard to monitor this information. A lot of the clinics will have people sending them screenshots from the Oura app or just some other inefficient method to get this data. But once the ring is connected, you'll get the AM readiness data coming through. Also super important is the HRV number. This is one of the most important numbers to optimize for, and helping to educate individuals on heart rate variability, which is profound in terms of the way it correlates with how well we're managing our stress, our physiology, our sleep. So HRV is another one where you'll be providing coaching and education on even what HRV is and how to optimize for it. And again, this is going to vary from person to person. I work with a number of clients where normal for them could be 40 or it could be 70. Some of this is genetic. More important is helping to find the baseline for each person and then teach them how to optimize and improve the number. So HRV can be on the dashboard, resting heart rate on the dashboard, sleep score. We pull all the stats from Oura. So let's say you wanted to add, let's say, the temperature deviation from the ring, which is a good indication of impending illness or potential virus or infection. Just click on the blue button and you can search through all the metrics here. I'm going to add temp deviation to the dashboard as well. And I'm going to pull that one up front and center. And maybe I also want to add sleep efficiency. So let's go ahead and add sleep efficiency onto the dashboard here. So essentially what you want to do is you want to pull together all the metrics that you're going to pay attention to with each client as part of the coaching process, set them up on the dashboard, have the client follow along at home, and then you provide the coaching expertise as part of your program. Questions on the dashboard, just let us know. Support@headsuphealth.com. Thank you.